Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and today I'm gonna be playing my DeathWorld game. So, what happened in the previous episode? I believe we designed this spot and I was actually thinking about that. Let me open calculator. I was thinking about that and what I decided on is that we don't need the fourth one here. That's the first kind of notable thing, I guess. And the second one is that we can compress this a little bit, because if we remove this part, let's actually do this right now. Maybe we should remove the middle one, like that. So if we remove that one, then what we can do here is actually the following. We could say that this can we somehow, oh wait, that's a bad thing that I did. Basically, what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to, like, we need to feed. Oh right, we can do it like that. Look at this. We can feed it stuff from here, and with that we can just okay, maybe we have to move it on the other side. I didn't really want to do that, but I guess it's not really that bad. We could have, oh, we cannot have this place over there. Okay. Anyway, what we are doing here, we can do things like that and just place the output, like bring the output over there, like this. We don't need water further down there, and the connection here should work fine. Let's move this to the left. So this is the final build that we'll have. It, well, let's wait for robots to do their thing. We'll have only 3 oil refineries, but we are saving a little bit on the entities, right? We'll have only one, only one chemical plant, and we'll have 5 of the light oil cracking builds. And this seems to be enough, at least according to the calculations that I made. Okay, good. So now that is out of the way, let's proceed with landfilling of all of that. Right, we have a tiny problem here. I'd like to get a radar. I'd like to have some vision. Like that. Let's get some vision and let's see what is gonna happen here. So, the way this part is gonna work, I think I would like to keep the input still on the bottom. Right, let's see. Is this part working fine? Yep, I think I'd like to keep the train input on the bottom and the output as well, so that we can kind of use this part. Oh, right, I remember now. I wanted to kind of get a feeling for this part, for this thing. Let's try paste it. Well, if I just paste it like that, I think it'll not be looking great. But anyway, let's do this. Let's paste it like this. We probably would want to have well, we probably want to paste this part as well, actually, now that I think about it. Let's do that like this. And on this side. Oh, we don't see anything. I want to go there. I want to go there and... right, we'll go here. So, what I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to find a placement here for the rails so that they will be right across from blue circuits built over here. That's the idea. While we are going there, there was a suggestion in the comment today to get this beacon back by maybe some undergrounds. I don't understand. I don't understand the idea. On the right side, rather than removing the beacon. Underground. Oh! Underground, this thing. That's awesome. That's an awesome idea. Let's do that. Let's try. Let's try. So you could just underground all of that. I think that's the idea, right? We're just doing it for all of this. That should be enough. And basically place these things like that. I mean, this has a drawback compared to the build that we had, but it's not a huge one, so it's like whatever, pretty much irrelevant. The drawback being that with this design that we have here, with this new design compared to left design gives priority to the belt. Like the belt has priority over this over this green circuits that are coming from are delivered by the robots, because the inserters are preferring to take things from the closer side of the belt. Here we don't really rebalance the like the belts between the sides, so it's I guess slightly worse, but you know, it doesn't matter because we have lots of robots, and yeah, who cares if the robots need to like fly a little bit more, or if you need to build like a couple of thousand more of them, right? It's all the same. Well, not like the same, but it's not that bad if you have to do that. So let's go here. And why we came here, actually? We came here for the following reason. I wanted to copy this spot and to kind of paste it somewhere here, like this, so that we have a radar. And for some reason, that radar doesn't have connection. That is not good. We can give it actually connection by doing something like this. Right? Except I don't want to have stations, and I definitely don't want to have train refueling happening here. I don't want any of that. Okay, let's see. What is going on now? Oh, we don't have a full connection here. Interesting. I mean, we could easily add it, right? We could easily have it so that it is a bit nicer for us to, you know, to do stuff. Okay, nice. And the radar got delivered, so I can place this thing again. and then we'll be having problems. However, that's fine, because if you look at the size, we will have. Let's count. 1, 2. This is like a third one. Let's place it here. And that's actually enough for us, right? We can go back. Let's just go from here. Because we did what we wanted. We kind of found a good placement for the... Like, it's chunk aligned now, or at least it's supposed to be. Like, somewhere here, we should be able to see the exact border once we get there. While we are going there, let's take a look whether this thing works. Wait. Stuff is supposed to be placing stuff on the right-hand side, right? Why? Just having trouble placing things on the belt. Wait, do both of them place things on like one side of the belt? I mean, it's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Like, whatever the behavior is, I just don't want to spend time on that, because what I do want, I want... Oh no, wait, we need to be very, very careful here. We cannot do it like that. We cannot connect these networks, because this will just break everything. Plus, yeah, we can have one more here, I think. It's like on this side. Yep, we can have it like this, but on this side... I mean, on this side we can actually have it. But anything further would be kind of cutting it too close to my liking. Okay. Let's run down and let's try to figure out what's happening there. Actually, speaking of this part, I believe it's time to start deleting that. All of that. And we can even add a radar. Right. Put that a radar there. Like this. So to have a little bit better vision, and temporarily I would actually like to have a radar right there as well. Let's go. Oh wow, I was off a little bit. Okay, so the middle is actually right there. So what we want to do, we'd like to, let's see, over here it's like exactly on the chunk line. So I'd like to cut all of that and move it to the left, like this, by one basically. Right? Yep. It should work fine now. We'll see. We'll see. We'll observe how it looks. Over here, it might be a little bit difficult to get the water, but I think it should be possible to somehow get the water right. We can kind of get it from the side, I guess. Then how many of this can we fit? Have like second, third, fourth, fifth, and potentially sixth. So it's a bit, let's say 5. Let's say we can fit 5 here very, very easily. I am not sure about the 6th one. We kinda can, but then we have a risk, we run a risk of... Well, we actually not run a risk, because we don't need to send trains forward here. Right, I think we'll place 6 here, and in total, how many do we need according to my calculations? We need 12 of such blocks. Right, that's quite a bit. We'll start with the top, because we have this uranium station kind of in the way. However, even though we'll start from the top, I'd like to have an okay understanding of how exactly everything here is going to be connected. Right, let's basically proceed doing whatever we've been doing. One thing here, we do not need the signals, right? That's one of the differences. What's up here with the robots? Robots, come to me. Yep. Okay, place the stuff. It's still aligned here, that's good. Let's proceed. Okay, this is looking great. We'll stamp it right on top of whatever we have here. Is this stamp again? Okay, I'm a little bit more careful about that. Right, so that's what we are doing, and unfortunately, we don't really have a connection here. I think we need to change this a little bit. I think we need to push it up, and this part to push down below, so that... Or maybe we can... Maybe we should always like keep it down, maybe, right? Say this will be down all the time. Down, 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 down. This one will go underneath. This one we don't have. This one will be down, down. This one will go underneath. This one will go underneath. Let's take a look again at what is going on here. Okay, we need to add power connection here, nice. Right. Is this part inside? Yes, it is inside our construction network, so it should be working fine. Is anyone trying to clear that wood? Yep. Right, all these robots need to be recharged a little bit, and we are out of rails. Nice, that means that we will not need to do lots of stuff here anymore. Let's take a look, what's going here? Why? Right, let's help the robots a bit. Let's help them. So here we have it. One problem, one tiny problem that we have. We gotta cut this and say paste it right here, just like that. Okay, here we have it. This is the space that we'll be using for our oil base. Good. That is good. That will be our oil processing base, and we already know approximately how it's gonna look like, right? So that is already decided. Where are my robots? Okay, you're coming. That's good. That is really good. So one thing here. We don't really need, at least I don't think so, don't really need the second road. Like this rails, they're not needed at all, right? We don't have any plans for that. At least I don't believe we do, but we still kind of kept this thing centered, and we still are sending two, well, I guess that's the problem, right? We're sending only two. Shouldn't we be sending like 3 lines over there? I want to say that we want to be sending 3. Right, let's try to do it like this. Let's say the third one will go will come from this direction. It's okay. It is totally fine. We can actually right, we can remove this one up to there as well. Nice. And this part is kind of looking a little bit strange, I guess. Can we copy this whole thing and paste it again? So if I copy this whole block, just like that, and place it here, what's gonna happen? We're trying to build it, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll have 6, 1 a little bit higher. Nice. What's going on here? I think we are missing our connections. Oh, not from here. Let's grab it from here. Let's... Oh, no. No. Right, let's delete this. Let's paste this whole thing here again. Just like that. And we probably want to copy this piece and paste it there as well. Okay, now with that done, can we help this build a little bit? Let's see what's happening further up. We can build this one, this one. We don't actually need to build this thing, because what we could do, would grab this whole part and just paste it right there. Nice. Just like that. And with that, the robots should come and they should proceed with the landfilling. Nice. This is looking pretty nice. Let's take a look. The blue circuits. Is this working? It's working. We still have only like half a build, but that's okay. That is honestly completely fine. Right. The important part is that we have prod models in there. The beacons are just a thing that, you know, helps a little bit with speeding everything up. But the important part is the resource usage and like the proportions of the resources, the amounts of the resources that we need to use. Nice. So I want to say that these things are no longer really needed. Now what we do need, we need to rework this part, and unfortunately I deleted the section that we had somewhere here, maybe here, I don't remember exactly where. Oh wait, but we do have a good intersection here. Right, we have one here. Nice, that means that I don't need to be changing anything. I just need to remove this part, because it's not really needed. We, well, actually, how about we remove it from everywhere? Right, if we drag the thing like this, I think that would be enough to remove all this kind of bad pieces of rails, let's call them like that. Right, okay, and now we can go here and we can copy this design that we had. Right, the exact thing that we had here, we're just copying it. And it should fit here nicely. Just like that. River port is in the way, that's bad. Which river port is in the way? And how? River port is in the way. Oh, that river port, I see. It's deleted. And that's why I first place it with shift to remove all trees, and then tried placing it like without shift to make sure that no extra entities are in there. Good. So with that, we basically have something that brings resources from the bottom, and then it kind of drops them up there. We can have... what kind of resources do we actually need? We need coal, right? In theory, we could be also bringing resources from above. Right? And in theory, I'm thinking, should we be given a choice to the chains here of whether they want to bring stuff up or whether they want to bring stuff down? I don't know. I do not know. Let's do like this. Let's say that we have these two rails going here. And we might decide in the future to... oh no, not like this. We might decide in the future to be... wait, this is wrong. It's supposed to be like that. We might decide in the future to be sending some of the things up there, because I think we can. It would look a little bit strange to have like a different, I guess, site on which the trains are traveling here. They will be kind of swapped a little bit, but that's kind of nice, because this thing, this line, it will go down and we'll want it to merge with the input over there. Actually, here we will not have an input. At least I don't believe we will. I don't think we are planning on having it. So let's basically delete that part. And as for this area, we probably want to finish it. Yep. We probably want to have something like this here. Let's get back to this part. Right, first of all, this whole part is completely unnecessary, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 of this. 6, 7, 8. Interesting. So I want to have 7 of them up there. That means that they will go up to here. Oh, we'll have a huge base. This part I'd like to remove. Oh wait, no, not that one. Well, actually maybe that one as well, but not yet. We want to have all of this gone. Maybe I'll delete it later. You know what? I'll delete it later. I don't want to be deleting it yet. Let's skip this thing, even though we know that like half of it is not really gonna be used. And another thing that we know that we want to be getting stuff from here. So how about we do it like that? Yep, nice. I want to copy this intersection everywhere, because I feel it's pretty important. Have the connection from the leftmost lane there. Oh wait, what? Right. think we need to like place it with shift or something. Like that. Nice. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Now, how will we build the input here? Let's figure this out. First of all, I would like to have the robots landfill this area. I am not really interested in it. Let's see. We have this layout. Pretty much using this layout. We want to copy it how many times? 8 times. Let's see approximately how much space we'll need, and we will probably start with probably starting it for blue science again. Right, we are starting it so that it's above this thing. Probably want to start it in a similar way, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. So we have quite a bit of extra room here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4 middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could actually bring it a little bit higher. Let's see. First of all, let's figure out. This is the output. The output we want it to be sent over here. This whole part can be. Oh wow. This whole part can be removed. All of this. Actually, even with the substations, I want to say. Most likely, even with substations. Right, this substation doesn't really fit there. Which is, it's actually pretty sad that the substation doesn't fit. It doesn't fit because we want to use... I mean, this will be a fluid wagon bringing oil. Right, this will be the coal one. Fluid wagon bringing oil. Should we just change it, do it like that? We could, right? It's not that bad to have such thing here, I think. And then here we could. Here we could also kind of do it like that, or maybe like that. We could do it like that. Fine. Here we could actually bring it a little bit higher, just like this. No, looks nicer if it's down there, and this would look nicer if we also center it. This part is a little bit unfortunate, but we got to do something about it. We'll place it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, it's right in the middle. Nice. We still have connection between these two halves, and now the idea is that we will have storage tanks here, just like that, and we will be using pumps to unload things into them. Oh wait, not like that. 1, 2. I actually would like to use regular. I'd like to use regular power poles here. Maybe right there. Just like this. Yep, that's how I would like this build to look like. Okay, it's looking good. Or not. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, we're getting 8 of this. It's looking pretty good so far, and actually this part, we didn't have to do that. It looked fine like that. Nice. So it's only over here that we need to make small adjustment. Or alternatively, we could just bring this a little bit down and this thing to the left, like that. Yeah, that's even nicer. I like this. Now the question is, do we really need to have these things over there or not? Because we don't really need to have these power poles, right? We could just do something like that, and it should work pretty well. Yeah. How about this? Nice. I like this. This will be good oil with a beautiful sign. So this is crude oil input, right? I will time limit. I mean, for now, well, let's say 2, because we do have space here for that. This will be coal input, I believe, right? Coal, let's give it a sign. Where is our coal? Coal. And this is input, right? Chain limit 2. We want 2 chains to be bringing stuff here. And this stuff needs to be reworked quite a bit, because over here we actually... Right, let's just clear this first. Over here, like this is supposed to be the output, right? We do not want to be bringing stuff in here. We want to output stuff with this, and we can do that. We can definitely do that. We will be using... Let's see. It looks pretty empty so far. Yeah. It doesn't look like we have lots of things going on here. Which... maybe it's good. Maybe it's a good thing. Alright. Here. No. Here. This part. Let's copy it. This is our input. I actually rethought... Well, right now, basically. I changed my mind. I changed my mind right now about the inserters. I would like these inserters to... I mean, I don't want to have a connection. I just want them to basically always... Oh, wait. I cannot set a thing. Let's say like none. Or by default, I think it's enable disable, right? Or not. Oh. I just want all of this gone. I want a regular filter inserters here. Actually, never mind that. I don't even need filter inserters, just want regular inserters, because we know. And over here also, let's just remove this stuff, this nonsense. Where is it? This filter inserters. There is absolutely no reason to have this part. There's just no point whatsoever in that. I don't know what I was thinking about. For like train unloading, it makes sense. For train loading, when we are dealing with chests, like, come on. Come on. We will not... We shouldn't have any contaminations on the front. Okay, nice. So here is the thing. Here is the input. Right, and this station will be called plastic, right? This is our plastic with a nice icon, and this is output. So if we look at these train stations, we have input of crude oil, input of coal, and output of plastic, right? Now, the spacing here, the placement of these things. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, this is like the middle. And the middle... We're kind of placing it in the middle. You know? Oh, right. 4, 4. I would say beacon placement looks good enough to me. Now, the part that we will need to adjust, this thing. We don't need it at all. We don't have that input. We can make this whole station a little bit more compact, kind of more narrow, but let's not do it. Let's keep standard spacing so that we can kind of change the semantics and, well, not semantics, but whether it's like input or output or which kind of input it is. Let's do that. We know that this is a call, so let's set this as a call. Nice. This is looking really, really nice. And one other thing that we should do. Okay, we'll do it here. And maybe oh, it's actually swapped. We have input from below and output coming above, unless we change it. Right, let's think. So these are the inputs. Oh wow, this is very interesting. Inputs, 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 inputs. Imagine that I think that I'm placing stuff right here, so close. Let's take a look. Are we doing it like that here? Yep, we are doing it right after this rail. That's good. So now basically this is the input. We want the output to be kind of above, to be honest. Yep. Yep. I think we want to swap this two. I believe we want to swap them. Let's try to understand what it would take to swap them a little bit. Okay, we could place this one here. And we could actually add some rubber ports over there. Could we? Yep. Let's say we'll have a rubber port here. This is gone. We will have a rubber port. Oh, we cannot place it there. It's bad. Then let's say we will have a rubber port not here, but maybe here. Right, and we'll have a rubber port here. And that should cover all of this. Good. So, what if we want to swap this? That means it's actually, wow, it's actually not looking... It doesn't seem to be that hard if we want to swap this. It just means that we need to... oh wow. It's a little bit tricky, but very doable nonetheless. Yep, let's do this. Just say that we are taking this thing, we are flipping it vertically, and we ending up with something like that, right? We are taking this, flipping it vertically, placing it down. We are taking this, flipping it vertically, placing it down. And I think that should be it. We should be getting stuff delivered to us a little bit above, right? A tiny bit above. Like, basically here. That's the output. So, let's do it. Just place this thing so that we have the the idea of how it's all connected. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the input. Let's actually just do it like this. This is the output. The output will go right there. That means that here we just want to things like that, approximately. Now here. Oh wow, I can actually let it go directly across. Nice. We could do it like this here. Over here, we would like the output to go like that. So that is the output, and this is the input. Good. And this part, I think it's exactly the same. This is the output, going like, oh well, like this. This is the input, going like that. And we would like the output from here to oh, interesting. So we cannot cross this distance. Right, it's okay. It's okay, we cannot cross that distance, but we can do something along these lines, right? We could basically say that this is the output, and this is the input, right? Direction is up. This stuff is going up, right? This is the output, and this is the input. Like this. So we have connection there, 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 there. Right, we are missing connection right here. Let's say it goes like this, and this part goes like this. Well, that's not the best actually, now that I look at this. This is not the best. It would be better if we connected things here and send the input, yeah, like this. Right? And that part can be getting input. Okay, and output, I guess it will be getting from here. Like that. This connection could go directly here. Let's do this. Like this. And this stuff should go over there. Now, the part that's missing. We need to send the input down here, and we need to get the output and send it up there. So the input is sent there, the output is sent there. Just like this. Now, we can cut this, attach it to the side, just like that. Nice. This is good. This is really good. Now the question is, can we have these pipes crossing over there, right across, or not? Can we do that? Let's see. Can we have these pipes crossing right there? Okay, we cannot have the pipe crossing here. That is that's not great. That is not great. We'll have to figure out what to do with that. And here the wait, not like this. Here the pipes can go like this. Right, that's a tiny problem that we are facing here. We cannot connect one pipe quite as nicely as we would have liked. Actually, we cannot even let it cross kind of like that. Interesting. We'll have to figure out pipe connections. General idea that I had is I wanted this part to be taking things. Basically, I would like to have these pipes isolated pretty much at this level and to have separate pump powering each of the oil pipe here, they will still be like connected to each other, so there will be like some slow balancing between them, but it shouldn't really rely on that once all speed models are placed, right? Unless the consumption of the sulfur is not balanced. So otherwise, this part should work really well as it is. We'll need to figure out the connections. We can do that. I think we also need to figure out which part is which. Like which one is the input. I think the input, the water, well, both of them are inputs. The water is below and the crude oil is above. So I guess that's good. That is pretty good. Let's maybe stop the episode here. We made a significant amount of progress here, and we could take a break and think what else we could do. I would like to take a look at processing units. In the last hour, yeah, there was basically no real... Wait, engine units, yeah, right, processing units. There was like no real change in how many processing units we're building, and yeah, that doubling that we had is it was fake. It's not real improvement. Oh right, we just stopped producing them. Okay, it wasn't fake, because I thought, okay, I thought that the actual bottleneck that we have is red circuits, and I thought that when I saw this production graph, I was like, okay, it like jumped up and then went down because we went through all red circuits, but now we are just not producing them because our consumption is not large enough, but we could produce them if we wanted to, I think. What are we doing here? We are producing stuff. We need lots and lots of red circuits. And that's exactly what we are doing now, right? We are getting plastic built, this one, so that we can... we're missing a lot of speed models. We are getting this plastic build up and running so that we can start, so that we can resume our work on red circuit build right here, because the only thing that is missing is the plastic. This part is very easy to start. We just actually we just need a connection here, and connection for the output, obviously. Well, it will go kind of over here, and it will connect to this line. That's the only thing that is needed. Anyway, that was it. That was episode 106. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers.